was standing down on 43rd by a restaurant beginning with G. Heard who you were looking at, Jimmy Joe. I hope you're not looking at me. Turned around, saw Bricker Joe with a pistol in his hand. Said he was on his way downtown. Said it was time to make a stand. Come on, don't sit on the side. Come on, get down, get alive. Come on, come down in the smoke. Come on, take that ride. Well, me and Mickey loading on there at a table stacked at the back of the bar. Big guy strode on in like he was back in the county yard. He rolled in like a big old bear, like he was in trouble again. Had that look upon his face since I don't remember when. Dicey John drove on by, smoking a fat cigar. Jump on in, I'm going down the line, going down in my fancy car. Said he was in the big time, he ain't doing nothing big. Said he'd give me anything I want, anything I crave. Come on round the curve. Come on, get what you deserve. I can teach you a trick or two if you got the nerve. Waiting on the corner of a dead-end street, right on the wrong side of town, a voice called as a black car drove by from a window half rolled down. Shouted, hey there, Jimmy Joe, it's you I'm talking to. If you scratch my back, pretty boy, I'll see what I can do for you. Come on down, walk down the line, I won't ask you one more time. Come on round now, Jimmy Joe, come on round again. Always at my elbow side, thought he knew me well. I never liked him all that much, sometimes you never can tell. Well, I don't know if it helped the cause, consuming 3 bottles of wine. Sat down to a round of applause, and this could be a sign. Well, the train won't get you a roller jack, got down the chute and ain't coming back. Come on down, all the way down. He said something followed by a pause. I sensed that he was waiting. Don't know why he passed me by. Guess I wasn't concentrating. Said I'd do whatever was expected, do whatever I can. He said that's fine and slapped my back. It was a mighty, mighty band. Come on, take the wheel. Come on, show you nerves of steel. Come on, take the deal. This one's for real. Was struggling to clarify. I was keeping an open mind anyway. Thought I would go out on a limb, that's where the good things lay. Said he'd read my fortune, to that I could relate. Tried to ease his disposition, tried to wipe clean my slate. I sensed a change in the atmosphere. He fixed me with a terrible stare. Thought I was traveling to better times, but I was going nowhere. Tried to turn a corner, had too much on my plate. Opportunity lost too soon, the truth was learned too late. Come on, don't sit on the side. Come on, get down, get alive. Come on, come down in the smoke. Come on, take that ride.
Take it back, reading. Yeah, it's a bit awkward.
Ready?
Right. Are we recording?
Yes. Well, I was standing down on 43rd by a restaurant with G.
You haven't pressed play.
Have you ever wondered who is responsible for the missing sock that happens every time you do the washing? Have you ever wondered who is responsible for those strange marks on the wallpaper on the staircase? Well, as all the children know, it is the work of goblins. The same goblins that mess up bedrooms that were perfectly tidy just beforehand. The same goblins that cannot find the shoe which is under the bed. The same goblins that take a red crayon and crayon all over the white leather settee. The goblins. And how do goblins find these things out? Well, they go to school. A special school. A school for goblins. The Goblin School, where they'll learn all the tricks of their trade. At Goblin School, there is a rule. There are no rules except for fools. Fools make rules and rules make fools of all of us. Such ridicule. When you wonder what was that, who spilt the beans or shaved the cat, who just sat on Gran's best hat, it must have been the goblins from Goblin School. Who had a wee in the swimming pool, who put the pin on the teacher's stool, who was just being kind to be cruel. It must have been a goblin from Goblin School. It must have been a goblin from Goblin School. It must have been the goblin from Goblin School. They teach us to be evil, mean and cruel. Must have been the goblin from Goblin School. Who swapped toothpaste for super glue? Who dipped the biscuit in the cup of drool? Who left something nasty in the hood of Dad's cagoule? It must have been a goblin from Goblin School. It must have been the goblin from Goblin School. It must have been the goblin from Goblin School. They teach us to be evil, mean and cruel. Must have been the goblin from Goblin School. It must have been a goblin from Goblin School. It must have been a goblin from Goblin School. They teach us to be evil, mean and cruel. It must have been a goblin from Goblin School.
Think it's vanished in the mists, lying at your feet it twists. a memory that still persists. One thing you can never lose, you stand in your shadow shoes. Company you cannot refuse, mark of the past still pursues. Forever standing at your feet, dark companion always into. Old sins cast a long, long shadow. Looms out of the past once more, lying there across your floor. A wanted guest you can't ignore, unburied sins to answer for. Never, never see its face, dark outlines forever trace. Cold, cold arms fondly embrace, secrets of your fall from grace. A sign of the past you can't outrun, make sure you always know. Old sins cast long, long shadows. Old secrets of your fall from grace, there to let you know. Old sins cast a long, long shadow. No matter how much you pretend, haunts you to the bitter end. Constant, unwanted friend can't shake this shadow that attends. The more you move towards the sun, the taller it will grow. Old sins cast a long, long shadow. Things